Welcome back to Tom's Life. Today's Sunday special is sausage, broccoli, pasta bake. So the ingredients you need is a pack of sausages, 1 broccoli, 2 mushrooms, 1 onion, garlic, fresh thyme, ground salt, ground black pepper, 1 tin of tomatoes, Pasata and pasta twirls. And you also need mozzarella to go on the top. So first step, we're going to prep all the ingredients. I'm going to first chop the sausages in half. So first step, we're going to prep our sausages. You're going to get them out the pack. I have got 6 sausages here and we're just going to chop them into 3. So we got finger sized pieces. Just like that. You put them to one side and you just keep chopping. So you're just chopping them into 3. Using your knife, you might have to chop through a little bit. You do it one more time. So you're chopping them into 3. Then you're going to get a bowl and then you're going to place them all in. Just like that. Then you finish them up and then we'll fry them first when we make our sausage and broccoli pasta bake. So next step, you're going to prep your vegetables. We're first going to start off with the mushrooms. You first want to chop them down the middle and then you just want to slice them into little pieces using your sharp knife. Move your fingers out the way. Once you've done them like that, you get a little bowl, put them in, and then you'll do your other mushroom. So next step, you're going to prep your thyme. You'll get some fresh thyme out of a bag. You want to get all the leaves and stalks, and you just want to finely slice them into little pieces. This will give flavour at the end. You just want to chop all the way through carefully. Chop down, give some force, then bring it all back together and give it one final chop. Be careful with your fingers, you don't cut yourself. And then in a minute you'll get your bowl and you'll place it in. You don't want a lot, you just want a little bit to give a flavour to the dish. So next step, we're going to prep our onion. You first want to chop your end off. I like to flatten it so it's more easy to chop. Then you chop down the middle. You put one to one side. You chop your other ends off. You want to peel 2 layers of the skin. And then you'll finally dice it into little pieces. So once you have peeled and chopped your ends off, you first want to slice it, not going all the way through, moving your fingers. You want to turn it around and you just want to finally slice it, bringing it all through, moving them fingers. And if it doesn't go all the way through, just chop through again. So you get all your pieces nicely fine. Don't want them too small, but you don't want them too big. Then you're going to get a little mixing bowl. Then you're going to place all your onion in, and then you'll do your other half. So next step, we're going to prep our garlic. You will get a garlic bulb. I've took 2 pieces off. You first want to chop the ends off. And you want to peel all the skin off. your garlic. Once you've done that, you will finally slice it. So you place your knife on top, crush it down, and you carefully slice it into little pieces. You bring it all back together, and you just want to finally slice it into little pieces. Just like that. Be careful with your fingers. Then you're going to get your bowl with your onions. You're going to place all your garlic in there, and then you'll do the same with your other garlic clove. So next step, we're going to prep our broccoli. You're first going to chop your stalk off, just like that, and you're going to break your broccoli like that first off the stalks. You do some at a time, and then you're just going to trim the ends just like that, and then you're going to chop them in half so you got nice little pieces, and then you just place them in a mixing bowl. So you keep doing it, just chopping the stalks and then chopping them in half and then placing them in the mixing bowl. You'll do the full broccoli. If you want, you can do it, chop it down the middle so you know how much stalk to go off, or you can do it the way I did it the first time. So next step, you're going to get some mozzarella, and you're first just going to slice it like that. You're going to get your pieces what you slice, and you're just going to chop them into little pieces just like that. You're going to get a bowl, you place all your little pieces of mozzarella in, and when you have made your pasta, sausage and broccoli pasta bake, you'll sprinkle your mozzarella cheese on the top. So as you can see, I've got a pan with some pasta shells in. You boil the kettle and put in some hot water in. We're going to put it on the back ring in a minute to boil. And about 10 minutes before your pasta is cooked, you're going to place your broccoli in to parboil them, and then we'll finish them off in the oven when we made our sausage and broccoli pasta bake. So you're just going to place it on the back ring. Just like that, and in a minute you will preheat your hob. So next step, you're going to preheat the hob. You're going to switch it on to high, and you're going to get your pan with your boiling water. You're going to place it on the ring, let that just bubble, and you're also going to switch on your ring to start cooking. You're going to set that to high too, and then you will get another saucepan to start frying your sausages. Now you want to place all your sausages in the pan. So you just want to keep moving them. Doesn't matter if they all stick together. You just want to keep moving them so it doesn't stick to the pan. We'll break them up in a minute, but we just want them to start to get some colour on them. It might look like it's all in one big block, but we'll sort that out. So you know you can start hearing them frying a little bit. I've just put a little bit of oil in. That is optional if the pan starts to stick, if they're still stuck together. So you just want to keep them for a few more minutes so they got some colour on them. Then we'll take them out the pan. Then we'll put them back in when we have done it all. So you just want them to go nice and golden on each side. Will take about 3 to 5 minutes. And then you'll do your sauce. So these should look nearly done now. You're going to get a spoon and you're going to get your bowl and you're just going to place them back into the bowl, and then you will make your sauce, and then you'll place your sausages back in with your broccoli and pasta, and then we'll place it in the oven to cook, to finish off cooking. Now you're going to place your broccoli in with your pasta to cook for 5 minutes while you make your sauce. So you just stir and get all in. So you're just giving it a good stir so all the water from the broccoli, because you've had it on a hob, won't take long to cook. And we only parboiling our broccoli, and then we'll finish it off in the oven with the steam. So you're going to place it back on the heat. So you've just got your broccoli and pasta back on the heat now. You just want that to boil for another 5 to 8 minutes, so your broccoli can parboil, and then we will finish it off in the oven while you make your sauce. Now you want to start frying your onion and garlic. Get them all out. You just give them a little bit of a stir so they start to get some colour on them. We'll take a few minutes so they all start to sweat. So we start making our sauce now, and then when our pasta and broccoli is finished, we'll put them in with our sausage and place it in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes. So you're just frying your onions at the moment with your garlic on a medium heat. Will take a few minutes. Then you add in your fresh thyme to give some flavour, and then your mushrooms won't take long because they got a lot of water in. Then you add in your passata and tomatoes, and then your seasoning. Now you want to put in your fresh thyme. You just want to sprinkle it all in. And you want to give that a little bit of stir in with your onion and garlic, so it brings out the flavour. Don't want too much, we don't want to make it too strong. So we're just cooking that for a minute or two. Then we'll place our mushrooms in, and then passata and tin tomatoes, and some seasoning. Now you want to place your mushrooms in, and you want to give them a good stir in for all your onions, garlic and fresh thyme. Get all the way around the pan so they can all start to sweat and give flavour in. So today we're doing like a sausage and broccoli pasta bake, but you don't have to use sausages. I have already done a chicken and chorizo pasta bake, and you can also do a tuna pasta bake if you've got people who are if they are pescatarian, or you can just do a vegetable one if you've got anyone who's a vegetarian. Now you're going to add in your tomatoes. Get it all out. And to give it a bit more sauce, I got a tub of passata. You just pour some in and you use the rest for another dish. You see how much you need for the sauce. You just give it a little stir. You don't want it to be too dry, but you don't want it to be too watery with tomato sauce. So you just want a perfect texture. And then in a minute we're adding our seasoning. You'll drain your broccoli and pasta, and you'll put them in and your sausage all into the pan. You give it a good mix, and then you'll place it in a dish. Sprinkle your mozzarella on the top, and then cook it in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes. You want to put some seasoning in, just a little bit of salt, and a little bit of ground black pepper. And you're also going to place back in your sausages. And you just want to give that a stir. And in a minute you'll drain your pasta and broccoli, and you'll place that in the pan too. Got it on a low heat so it doesn't splatter. When you add in your pasta and broccoli, the sauce will start to thicken up with the pasta. So if you need any more passata, you keep some to one side. But you're just stirring in your seasoning and your sausages, what you've placed back in. Now you place your pasta and broccoli into your pan. Get it all out. And get the rest of your passata. Pour the rest of it in. And you just want to carefully stir it all in. Be careful it doesn't splash yourself. So you're just carefully tossing it all in. So next step, you're going to preheat the oven. Using my bump-ons to tell me which one is the oven. You want to set this at 180 degrees. I have set that at 180 degrees. Let that just preheat for a minute while you place your sausage and broccoli pasta bake in your dish and sprinkle your mozzarella all over. And then you'll place it in the oven to cook for 5 to 10 minutes so your broccoli and sausages can finish off cooking. And your cheese, your mozzarella cheese melts. So you're now pouring all your mixture into your dish. Get it all out. Just give it a little shake. Just like that. Might be a little bit warm. So you've got a nice even layer. And then you're going to get all your pieces of mozzarella. And you're just going to sprinkle it all over. And when it starts to cook, the cheese will melt. So you just keep sprinkling it. Just like that. Now you're going to place it in the oven to cook for 5 to 10 minutes. You put it on a high shelf on the top. You close the door. You keep an eye on it for 5 to 10 minutes. Your pasta, sausage and broccoli can finish off cooking and your mozzarella can melt, and then you will serve it up. So this is what it should look like when it's cooked. This is how you make my sausage and broccoli pasta bake. I hope you like this. Don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.